Okay, I'm not happy. I just filmed a really kick-butt 6-something-minute review of this book, and I didn't save, and I did really good, and I was really proud of myself. Technology, right? Anyway, I'm doing a review for you guys today of, for the second time, In the Hand of the Goddess by Tamora Pierce. This is part of the Tortall universe, and it is the second book in the Song of the Lioness series. Hopefully, I will be as succinct and concise and detailed and all the other words as I was the first time I filmed this, because I was very proud of myself. I took notes and everything, man. Getting over that. There's going to be spoilers in this review. I gave this book 5 stars. I loved it even more than the first time. Not the first time. This is not a reread. Than the first book. There we go. It is almost 10:30. It was, I was all like sorted and situated, and I thought I was done, and I'm having to refilm, and I'm just, yeah. Okay. This is part of a read-along this year for the Tortall universe, done by April Sarah on YouTube. I will link all the stuff down below. There's where even if you're way behind like I am, because they started in January and I'm still on the second book, I started in August, you can still comment on the Goodreads group and everything, so I'll try and link all of that stuff down below. Jumping into this, I'll probably be more concise because I already know what I'm saying. I really liked the use of time jumps in this book. There was a time jump between the first book and the second book, and there were a lot of time jumps in this book. And I think this book covered about 4 years, but I liked how well they were done. I always knew where in the timeline we were, what was going on, and because of that, this book was able to cover all of the good stuff in less than 300 pages that you would normally see in a 500-plus page book. I don't mind sitting down to read a book that long, but it was really nice to see a book this short that still covered everything. I can just sit down and read. I was trying to read another book, and it was going kind of slow, and I thought it was me, and maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, I don't know, but I sat down with this one, and I just went through it in pretty much one sitting. So, it was really good. I think stars. Her brother Tom, I really liked getting to see him again for the first time since the beginning of the series, the beginning of the first book. I like seeing how he's grown and progressed and all of that stuff as well. But I'm a little bit worried about him. I'm a little bit worried that all of his power is going to go to his head and everything. So there's that. I am really glad that Duke Roger is finally dealt with because he sucked. So I'm glad he's gone. And I'm glad he's not a threat anymore, because I was kind of worried that he was going to pull some stuff there. I don't like love triangles. I like John. I like George. I could see her with either one of them. I don't like love triangles. My solution is, why can't she marry John, be queen, have George be like spy master or something, and she can be with him too. But that's me. It's a book. That would be my solution. I don't like love triangles. I read them, but I whine about them every time, so be prepared for that. My husband is really into, he has done historical fencing, he's taught historical fencing, he's read a lot about it, he's really into all of that stuff. So I've heard I don't know how many rants about, the word isn't chainmail, that's a over descriptor or something, I don't even remember. But it's mail, not chainmail. And I appreciated that, and I know my husband would appreciate that that was stated in this book, that it was, the book used the term mail instead of the term chainmail, which was nice. I really liked the writing. It flowed really well. There were a few typos, but nothing terrible. I really like John and George, of course, and Alana, but of the other, my favorite is Miles and Faithful. I really like Miles, but Faithful is just awesome. That cat is really cool. And I love how she talks to Faithful, too. I'm really hoping I'm covering everything that I covered the first time I did this. Okay, so the other big thing I want to say, did anybody notice the similarities between the ordeal of knighthood, I think it's called, in this, and the fear room, I think it's called, in the Divergent series? Interesting to me. I when I started reading them, like, this reminds me a lot of Divergent. So I was just curious if anybody else noticed that, if you had any thoughts or opinions on it. I know I must be forgetting stuff or talking faster because I'm at a shorter time than I was the first time I filmed this, but I think I covered everything I wanted to talk about. So hopefully I didn't leave anything out. If you have any questions, comments, or opinions about this book, I would love to discuss it with you down in the comments. Like I said, this book was great. I cannot wait to read the next book. And don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.